Hey everyone, my name is Clark, and I'm going to give you a quick tour around Stitch3D, which is a new way to explore and share 3D files online. What makes Stitch3D different from other cloud data services, such as Dropbox or Google Drive, is that it is completely optimized for 3D file management, combining data storage, visualization, analysis, and sharing. Okay, let's get started. I've already created a Stitch3D account for this demo, and the first thing we'll take a look at is uploading files. Currently, Stitch3D supports 4 different types of 3D file formats, which are LAS, LAZ, E57, and PLY. And I'll just go ahead and upload this LAZ file here. And for the purposes of this demo, I'm just going to upload a smaller file to save some time, but you can actually upload files up to 250 gigabytes per file. And what's cool about Stitch3D is that if you've ever worked with 3D files before, you know how much of a pain it is to share files over Dropbox or Google Drive, because you simply can't preview those files. Which means that if you actually want to work in 3D, you have to download the files and upload them to desktop 3D software just to take a look at it, and that takes a lot of time. But so with Stitch3D, you can actually go into the file and not only preview it, but I'll actually show you some other things you can do once you're inside the web viewer. So one of the first things you can do is that you'll notice that this is a georeference point cloud because it has the longitude and latitude information on the bottom. And you can actually map this to a base map of a satellite map or a street map. So here we have a satellite map of Cambridge, Massachusetts, and this is MIT. So the other thing you can do is you can take all sorts of measurements with a 3D point cloud. So if you want to measure the distance of Mass Avenue Bridge, you can do so. Or if you want to measure, for example, the height of the Great Dome, you can do that as well. Just turn on the height and turn off the distance there. And there you go. You can go back here and you can rename this entity as Great Dome. Or if you want to take an area measurement, you can do that as well. Just click and drop your points, right click to finish, and there you go. You have the area for Killian Court. Okay, great. And then we can hide this entity as well. So now that you have your markups on your point cloud, you can actually save your markups as a canvas. So we'll save this as MIT test. And the cool thing about creating canvases is that you can actually create as many canvases as you want off of one source file, and it doesn't take additional storage. So that way you can create markups for different users or for different clients, and they will all be captured here as a canvas. And to show you where that lives, we'll go back to the Stitch3D home, and you can see here on the canvas tab, this is where all your markups will be saved as canvases. Okay. Another file that we will go over is the Austin Stadium file from the University of Oregon. And what's cool about this file is that this is a classified point cloud, which just means that this point cloud has already been classified based on the terrain features as well as the buildings. So you can actually see the different classifications, green for vegetation, blue for water, orange for buildings. You can also see the intensity of the point cloud and the elevation as well. So let's go back to the color view. And again, this is a georeference point cloud because you can see the longitude and latitude information here on the bottom, as well as the coordinate system. And going back here, let's just map this to a street map this time. And I'll show you what you can do with dropping annotations. So if you want to drop an annotation to mark your comments or to collaborate with other folks, you can just click on the annotation feature and then come in here, give this a title, call this Austin Stadium. Okay. And the last feature I'll show is creating a fly-through drone video. And we created this to make it easier for folks to display their point cloud. So all you have to do is basically point and shoot. So whatever you were looking at, if you click and drop a camera control point, that's basically what the camera will see. And you can see this up in the preview window over here. And when you're done, you'll have essentially created kind of a drone fly-through video to display your point cloud. Here we go. Let's go ahead and play this video. And we think this is a pretty neat feature because now anyone can create a presentation of their 3D model by just dropping a few points and being able to embed this as a URL link for anyone to see. And this actually brings me to the last feature that I want to share with you all, which is how to share your 3D files and 3D canvases with anyone that you would like. So to do that, just simply click on the share button here and then select either the private or the public URL link. And if you select the public URL link, you can set the permissions for can view and download, so that anyone without a Stitch3D account can see your 3D point clouds. Or if they already have a Stitch3D account, simply just invite them using their email, and then you can manage their permissions directly from this share modal right here. So with that, please give Stitch3D a shot and see for yourself how much easier it is to manage and share your 3D files. And stay tuned for more exciting news as we work to make it easy for everyone to access your used 3D data.